Dear the Percept followers, today we are here with Mr. Wael Mustafa. He is a Territory and Channel Sales Director, Middle East, South Africa and Turkey. Welcome, Mr. Mustafa.
Thank you very much. Thank you for hosting me today.
You're welcome. Could you tell us about Commvault unique value propositions to the customers?
Yes, definitely. So Commvault is a well-known company when it comes to data management, and if we look at our customer today, the most important thing for them is data. And the challenge that we're facing right now, if you go to any customer, is basically the data growth that's happening. And Commvault's focus area is basically how I can protect the data for the customer, how can I give access to the data for the customer, and how I can make sure that this data is comply with the regulation, comply with the company regulation, comply with the country regulation, and at the end is basically sharing the information. So if you look at it, the amount of data is becoming everything for us. It becomes information about our customer, how I can serve customers more, how can I come with more creative ideas from technology perspective, from manufacturing perspective, and all this it's growing all over. And Commvault focus is basically how I can make sure that we can serve our customer to help them managing their data growth in an easy way and a faster way, and also to utilize this data to help them making decisions that help them growing their own business.
What is the meaning of managing data?
Managing data is basically, today if you look at the data, data stays in different stages in your data center or in your environment. So you have the production data, you have the backup data, you have the archive data. You need to replicate this data either to your disaster recovery site or to your cloud, or even moving to the data to the cloud. At the same time, you need to regulate the data that you have, which means that you need to make sure that this is comply with either the company policies or with the country policies. All this, what we call it, managing data and protecting data and giving access. And also, all this is basically is static data. So I have the data. If I don't utilize this data, it will not help me. How can I access this data? How can I share this data? How can I share it with the right people to make a decision? How can I push this data to a reporting system that can help me making a decision, or talk about customers' behavior, or talking about certain technology, or whatever. So this is what we call it, managing data.
I see. What's the main advantages of Commvault?
The main advantages of Commvault, that definitely, first of all, we're one software. We're 100% software company, and we know that, and this is actually where the technology is moving more to software, taking out a little, because hardware is moving to a commodity, and this is the reality. So everyone is moving to software-defined data center. Software is becoming the thing that help. And Commvault, since it started, it was a software. So it's a software. So for us, we work with all hardware vendor. We have no issues with the hardware, and this is a unique offering. The other unique offering that we have, Commvault, it's a one software, one solution that meet all the customer requirement from data management, as mentioned. So you don't need to run 3-4 different applications to do the same purpose. Today, Commvault is basically one software that you can start small, and at the end you have the whole solution or the whole module of the software. One management, you save the data once. You don't need to have multiple of data, which save you a lot of money at the back end from hardware perspective. And this is what I would say the unique features, and also the flexibility that we give to customer to access this data and to share this data.
What are the vertical solutions you mentioned?
Vertical solution, actually, we have different vertical solutions, which is focused on certain area. I will talk about mainly healthcare solution, which is how we can support the healthcare industry of consolidating the data, which is scaled, which is scattered all over the data, their environment. So if you look at the PAC system, you have the X-ray machines, you have the MRI machines, you have whatever blood test machines. All those machines they have data. So one of the unique offering and one unique functionality that we do is basically we can collect the data from all these machines and give it to the patient management records application and keep it there for compliance, which will help consolidating all the information about the patient, and it becomes mandatory in a lot of countries where I need to keep this data forever, because because this is human, and this is the information about him. So today he might be doing an MRI in this hospital while he need to go take treatment in different hospital. This second hospital, they need to know the whole record about the information about this patient. And we're helping healthcare application, healthcare vendor and solution providers to consolidate all this data so they can serve the purpose of healthcare application in a unique way and in what we call it single patient record.
Is there any future predictions from Commvault?
Yes, actually, more moving to giving more access to the information and data that the customers have, or our customers have, or the organization have, is basically more going to help the customer doing more analytics to the data, give them, I will say, kind of a solution that will be easy for them to reach the data and get the data and do more analytics on the data. This is basically, I would say, the thing that we're planning to have and give more functionality on. So I would say data analytics is a major issue. And definitely the second part is basically more focusing on another verticals like telco, finance, and government sectors, Internet of Things, and more on these things. So.
And Commvault in Turkey.
Commvault in Turkey, actually, this is very key for us. Turkey as a country with the growing economy that we're seeing, actually, during the last year we grow the team that we're covering the market. At the same time, what we did is basically we start increasing our coverage, having more partner and having distribution to manage our business in Turkey. So if you look at Commvault today and last year and Commvault today, while today we have a lot of partners, a lot of also we have distribution, we have engaged with the OEMs, our alliances, a lot of technology vendors, they sell our product also to the market. So I think we increased our coverage big time during last year, and this will continue also during this year, and we're hiring more actually to do more coverage. For us, Turkey is a key country in our region, and actually it's not in our region, it's in EMEA, and having the resources, having the partners enabled to do the sales, after sales services and support services is key for us, and this is what we focused. During last year we did more than 10 workshops just to make sure that our partners, our distributors, and our resellers are able to position Commvault and to help the customer with Commvault solution. And we already did that, and the plan is to continue and to grow this more. So if we did 10 last year, we're going to do 20 next year. This is our plans.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.